Realtor with LGW Realty. I'm back again with this awesome expert that we have, Inspector Daggett, to talk a little bit about air conditioning units today.
Hey guys, so I want to talk about a couple things that are really easy to find and look at to make sure that you keep your AC in good working order. The first thing you want to look at is inside of here you've got your condensing coils. If you've got debris and willow and just any leaves or anything that are in there, you really want to get that cleaned out, because if this thing is clogged up, you have no airflow coming through it and you're going to lose a lot of your efficiency on your AC unit just because the air is not flowing through. So some people would just take a water hose and spray it down. I suggest having an HVAC company come out for a nominal fee. They're going to check this entire unit. Part of what they do is they're going to take the covers off and clean these things properly. They'll actually sometimes use a detergent as well to get the dirt off. And that's really going to help your house stay cool and it not have to run constantly and all the time. Another thing that's very common is if you come over here, you can actually see with the lines that are coming out of the house, the foam on this one has gotten brittle with age and it's come off. So you have a section here that in the summertime, when you have the sun coming way high in the sky, it's going to hit this and it's actually going to heat this line up. And this line is what's taking all of the coolant into the A coil inside of your HVAC to cool the house. So you could lose 10, 15, 20% just because this thing is getting hot and you're losing that ability to cool. So you want to make sure that if you do have some cracked or messed up foam, pull it out. You can get this stuff from Home Depot. It's got a slit on it, so you put it around and just tape it up, and that's going to help you. And take it all the way to both sides. Cover as much of it as you possibly can. Another thing is, when you get toward the end of the season and you know you're not going to use your AC anymore, you can open this thing up right here, and this is just a shutoff. And what I always recommend for people to do is remove the shutoff so the AC can't actually accidentally be started in the middle of wintertime. If it's below 60 degrees, you do not want this to run, because it will actually freeze up the coils on the inside, and you can you ruin your compressor, you can ruin the entire unit, which is very expensive. You don't want to spend $3 grand to replace this because a kid decided to mess with the thermostat. So some of these are just to pull out. Some of them you can pull it and rotate it, and that turns it to off, and then you just put it back in and store it. But you don't want to lose these things because they can be difficult to find. So you can tape them on the inside and close it up, and then make sure that this AC unit's not going to kick on. So a couple things you can do with your AC unit, just checking it out, making sure that you're getting the best efficiency out of it, and a couple tips.
Awesome. Thanks for giving us these tips. They're going to be very useful to all, I'm sure. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to reach out to me or to Gary. Our information's below. We'd love to answer any questions we can. Thanks, guys.